Good morning, students. In this video, I will read and explain you your lesson number 11, the treasure hunt. So everyone open page number 101. Treasure means valuable objects. Hunt means to find the hidden objects. So in this lesson, we are going to find out how two groups of people try to find out the valuable objects. This text is an adaptation of an extract from Treasure Island by Robert Louis Stevenson. Means this lesson is taken out of Treasure Island written by Robert Louis Stevenson. Two groups of men are in search of a treasure. One group consists of pirates. Now pirates means a person who attacks and robs ships at sea, led by Long John Silver. The other group consists of Jim, a young boy, and his friends. There are two groups now. Pirates led by John Silver and Jim with his friends Dr. Livesey, Gray, the Square, and Ben Gunn. There are two groups now. They reach the pit, a large hole in the ground where they think the treasure lies buried. Will they find it? Let's see in this lesson who finds it, the treasure. We made a strange looking party, all in dirty sailor clothes and all armed except me. Long John Silver, with his parrot on his shoulder, held a rope which was fastened around my waist. Some of the men were carrying picks and shawls. This we are talking about the John Silver party, the pirates party. They became they started looking like a dirty sailor clothes, means they dressed up in dirty clothes, strange looking party, and all armed except me. Means there is a person, this one, which is without any arms. John Silver, with his parrot on his shoulder, held a rope, which was fastened, which was tied around my waist. Some of the men were carrying picks and shovels. These are the tools to dig the ground. The buccaneers. Now who are buccaneers? Pirates. With oaths are formal calling upon God, and cries began to leap. Leap is jump, one after another into the pit. They all jumped into the pit and to dig with their tools, throwing the boards aside. Boards is a thin flat piece of wood aside as they did so. So, again, let me read again. The buccaneers with oaths and cries began to leap, means with prayers. They all jumped into the ground, into the pit, one after the another, into the pit, and to dig with their tools, throwing the boards aside as they did so, means taking off the things in the pit here and there. Morgan found a piece of gold and he held it up angrily. Now one of the pirates found a small piece of gold and he was very angry. It was a 2 guinea piece and it went from hand to hand among them for a minute or so. Means small piece of gold. Guinea is a British unit of money. A British unit of money. Small. And they were so angry to find just a small gold, and they saw from hand to hand, means the guinea was given to one another to see what is only this much. 2 guineas only. Rode merry, shaking it at silver. Means those are all pirates. That's your 700,000 pounds, is it? Means they had imagined that there is lots of treasure in that pit. 700,000 pounds. Means this much treasure is there. Dig away, boys, commanded Silver with the coolest look. You will find. Now Silver said, let's keep on digging the ground. We will find something here. Friends, do you hear that? Mary screamed. I tell you now, that man there knew it all along. Look in the face of him and you will see it written there. Means Mary knew that something is wrong. He screamed at whom? Silver. He said, look at this fellow. He knew everything, that there is only this much. Look in the face of him and you will see written there. Means it is not written like your alphabets, but you can make out from somebody's face what the person is speaking and what does that mean. Ah, Mary, said Silver, you are standing for captain again. You are a pushing lad, to be sure. Now, Silver in return said, Mary, you want to be a captain again? That is why you are speaking all this for me. You are a pushing lad. Pushing lad means a fearless and ambitious boy, to be sure. Means you seem to be very ambitious. You want to be a captain. That is why you are speaking all wrong things for me. This time everyone was entirely in Mary's favor. Means everyone was with the Mary's favor. Means everybody understood that Silver is speaking something lie. They began to scramble, move out of the pit, casting furious means angry glances. Glances means look at Long John Silver. I observed that they all got out of the opposite side from Silver. Means everyone came out of the pit, but if Silver was standing here, everybody jumped out from the other side of the pit. Well, there we stood, Silver and I on one side and the pirates on the other side with the pit between us. Now one of the slave is there with that person, Silver, the one child which has been tied with the rope. Silver never moved. He watched them, very upright on his crutch. Crutch is a stick under arm to help in walking, and looked as cool as ever I saw him. He was brave and no mistake. No mistake means a rifle-like gun. Means he was very, very brave. Means one side John Silver was standing and the rest of the other people were standing on the other side of the pit, because they were very angry with Silver that he knew everything. Where is the treasure? But he made us dig this ground. Jim, he whispered, take that and be ready for trouble. He handed me the musket. At last Mary said, mates, there is 2 of them alone there. One is the old cripple with a crutch. Cripple is disabled person. That is the Long John Silver with a crutch. Crutch, I have told you what is crutch. Crutch is a stick under arm to help in walking. Means Jim, he whispered. Now who whispered? Silver whispered the Jim, the purse. Take that and be ready for trouble. Now means you are going to have a trouble now, because you people are against us. He handed me the musket. Musket is the gun. At last, Mary said, now Jim is the person who has been tied with a rope, and Silver gave him the gun. At last, Mary said, mates, there is 2 of them alone there. One with the old crippled church, it was his idea. Means this is the idea of Jim. He has brought us here, Silver and Jim. The others only a boy. I want him now, friends. Means he was very angry. He wanted to kill them. But what happened? He raised his arm to shoot. Mary raised his arm to shoot. Just then, crack, crack, crack. 3 gunshots came from behind. Mary fell. The pirate with a bandage fell on his side. The other 3 buccaneers, pirates, robbers of the sea, turned and ran as fast as they could. As Mary was killed, the rest of the pirates ran away from there to save their lives. I will continue explaining in my next video.